Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the listing attraction system. And this is week 3. And you guys, I have just been amazed with your results that uh, we had one agent have 4 listings in 1 week, another one, 2 listings, and all within the first week. By week 2, they had done that. Another agent contacted me yesterday. They just went to a listing presentation and did a listing. And these are all with agents that basically don't have listings at all. So it's been just an incredible ride. And this week we'll do a recap of what we have learned in these past 2 weeks, and then we'll get into some other a good solid information that will help take you off to everything that you have wanted to be. So let us begin by looking at, so this is a way to get more listings, double your business, and it's really a way to improve your life. And so our agenda is we're going to look at the 3 steps to success, and specifically to listings. And it's all about your mindset, and that you literally are the creator of your experience. And then we'll look at the 6 steps to create listings, and then review those common traits of what top agents do. And I'd like you to review with how your life is and what you're doing during the day. Most of us are spending about 1/3 of our time in high payoff activities that actually generate business. 2/3 of our time is spent in low payoff activities. And so for you to really be focused on, what am I doing, and to start being aware of what you're doing and what really is high payoff and low payoff. And then we'll look at the activities again on every day. I mean, literally it is, and it only would take a couple hours per day to just go down what to do each day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that'll lead you to all the success that you desire. And then we're going to look at something brand new, and it is back to this core training where they guarantee that you'll make $1 million in the next 2 years. And I guarantee you will too, as long as you follow these steps that we have taken and looked at in the past couple of weeks, and now this final week. The nine Realtor Laws really is a recap of some of the things that we've learned before, but some additional little really valuable nuggets of information for you. And so let's get going. And the 3 steps to success. Number 1 is your mindset. And so for you to really be focused on, what is my mindset then? What am I thinking here? And we'll go into all of that here shortly. And then the next one is your database and your database management. So if you don't have a CRM, one of the reasons why Core is so successful is because they actually coach with 3 real estate agents and just 1 coach for an hour every 2 weeks. And that coaching really holds them accountable. And so I invite you to join my coaching, which does the same thing, helps to hold you accountable, also gives you new ideas, new opportunities, and resources that by yourself or with your team that you wouldn't have. And for those of you that don't know, that I've been in real estate for over 20 years. I've owned a mortgage company. I am a partner in Ultima Real Estate, where we have about 350 agents throughout the state of Texas. And so I have lots of vendors. In fact, I have 3 people that are gate guards for me because otherwise I would spend all my time talking to vendors, because my vendors want to talk to, my agents. And so I have lots of resources of different vendors and different opportunities. So again, contact me if you want to get to the next step and the next level of your success. So it's mindset mindset. It's your database with your CRM. If you don't have a CRM for right now, just start developing your database. 3 years ago, I had less than 100 people in my database, and now I have over 70,000. And so that's how it works. And you just allow it in, and it'll come into you. And then the third and really the easiest, most cost-effective, and most effective way to invest your time is with referral partners. And we'll review that again to make sure that this week you identify another referral partner that I have had some of the successes that every agent that has been through this process has shared with me that that they have already at least one referral partner. One example is we had this lady who initially said, "Oh, I just moved here and I don't know anybody," and so I started working with her, playing with her, if you will, asking her questions and helping her to not resist and thinking that there isn't enough or, there's no one. And so in fact, this is a way for referral partners that what she did is she recognized, oh, she had a friend of her brother that she recognized. Oh, I have my brother and he's an attorney. So that takes her to a whole world of attorneys buying and selling and maybe joining an attorney association or whatever, or attending it or speaking at it or sponsoring it. And, just to get out there. And this is about meeting people that you don't know. And so to be able to get out there. And then we looked at so back to with this referral process, it was really fun because that she then got out of the blue, this lady that didn't know anybody, a contact when she moved here. She met one person, and this person out of the blue contacted her and said, "Hey, I wanted to let you, I heard, you're in real estate and just moving here and figured you didn't know anybody." See, people love to help other people. And here she invited this person in by just her doing that on the daily, every morning, to do the attraction, to become a magnet of what you want. And so out of the blue, this person was attracted to her. And this person happens to be just an amazing contact and referral partner because he meets with about 20 veterans, VA, the Veterans Administration, 20 veterans every day. And this is going to give her an opportunity now in order to get all the business that she wants. And and these veterans are looking for homes. And I have different veterans programs. I have unions. If you know anybody with a union, I have some vendors that have some amazing programs for unions. And so, for example, that program includes that they give a $500 gift certificate. And then if the union would go on strike, they will pay for 6 months of their mortgage. And so see different programs like that most of us aren't aware. And again, but you just start attracting into what you want and you'll get whatever that you want. So mindset, database, and referral partners. And those are the 3 steps to success. So let's get into that, review that and make sure. And so I want you to have an open mind here in the next 50 minutes that we have remaining. And I want you to have an open mind to start looking at what opportunities can you do to improve your thinking, to improve your database, to improve how to meet referral partners. And that, because I'm telling you that you have referral partners right under your nose. It's just a matter of asking for them. So it's all in your mindset. And the first step to creating more listings is with your mindset. Most people think about what they don't want. And you are now starting to think more about what you do want. Specifically, you want more listings. And then why do you want more listings? And so, when you ask in the morning, when you write down, I want more listings, Then the why is, why do I want more listings? Well, because it's easy. It's the path of least resistance, because once I have a listing, it'll sell immediately. And then it's all the things that a buyer with buyers that you need to do, such as show them 18 homes, which I just heard an agent this week tell me, yeah, I had to show 18 homes. They finally liked one, and then they submitted a bid, and then it was already, there were other bids higher than their bids, and so they lost the deal. Well, that's all upstream, and so listings are very easy, and remember, there's plenty of them, and so magnetizing yourself to listings, that every morning now I want you to continue to read Magnetizing Myself. And it's critical that you get focused on that to start off your day the way that you want it. You're starting to call it the way that you want it, and not being just, kind of like a pinball, just going wherever, you hit one area and you go off into some other area that you don't know about. When you start your day and state what you do want during this day, then you'll start getting those things that you do want. And this improves your mindset as you think about more about also what is playing out for you, what's working for you. I met with someone yesterday, and they had told me all about, wow, they were adopted when they were 6 weeks old, and they left the house because of their bad father when they were 16, and then got a divorce. And he was into this big pity party. And I said, look at it, and this might be helpful for you to as well. If you think that you had a rough or a tough life, stop doing that. Stop thinking that, because that will create more rough and tough life for you. So I asked this person, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to start thinking now about it from zero, from the time you were born to 10 years old. What's one thing that was just the best thing that happened to you? And so right now, I would suggest that you start writing your news story, and from 0 to 10, look at what's the most exciting, most wonderful thing that happened to you. In his case, it was that he was playing sports and he loved sports. Then I asked him, what about, and I ask you right now, from age 10 to 20, what is the most thrilling thing that you ever did? And he said, wow, I played in Las Vegas. He sang in Las Vegas, and he was the five people singing with Paul Anka. And for those of you that don't know, back in the day, that was, really good. And he said, oh my gosh, I'm just getting bumps all over my body. And, what that is that's the energy of all that is telling you, yes, you love that, go pursue that. And so it changed his complete perspective of how his life was. So he went from his pity story to his thriving, beautiful story that gave him God bumps. Okay, most people call it goosebumps. I call them God bumps. And so it was just an amazing, incredible opportunity for this person to change his story. And I would suggest you take every 10 years of your life and look for the best thing. And when people ask you, hey, tell me about your background, you start talking about that instead of talking about the pity party. First of all, nobody really cares about the pity party anyways, and that all you do is bring them down with you. And so be uplifting. And so this is all about changing your mindset. So read this first thing each morning and during the day. I want you to think about listings. In fact, I want you to think about life differently, that we all fish in a stocked pond. And so it reminds me as a boy that my father would take me out fishing to this fish farm. And so there was a pond there. There were several ponds, but we go to the pond. They'd give us the rod and reel and the hook and the line and everything, all the equipment. And when I went up to the pond, I looked in astonishment because there were hundreds of fish there and they stocked the pond. And I just put in my pole. I just put in my pole, just like what the same analogy of that is putting your thoughts into what you want. Okay, and so I put my line in the pond, and within 2 seconds, I had a big huge fish. And the catch to that one is that then after you caught them, you'd have to pay significantly a high amount per pound for every fish. But the fact is that this world is a stocked pond of everything that you want. So there are plenty of listings, more than ever. Ask God for more listings. Ask Allah for more listings. I'm working with some people internationally, and so they're saying, hey, we need to ask Allah. And I say, absolutely. That the word doesn't matter what it is. It's this powerful energy that we have the power with our thoughts in order to contour, to mold into the things that we want. So whatever you ask for, in other words, whatever you're thinking about, expands. So start thinking about how you enjoy listings, how you enjoy large sums of money to come into your experience easily, that how harmonious people, that you invite harmonious people in. And so you live in the center of your universe because you have the power literally with your thoughts to call the whole universe around you and to give you what you want through this energy. And so start thinking about all the things that you want to include listings. And my example here is, that it's the most spectacular example that I've had in a long time, as far as one agent securing 4 listings within 6 days. That is just unbelievable. That I don't know anybody that's gotten 4 listings in a week before in the last 20 years, and so that's just incredible. And you can have that done too. And all that person did was read magnetizing yourself to listings every day. And then they started calling 12 people on Monday. And that's all they did in order to get what they want. And so more steps here. So here's the 6 steps to listings. Basically, and again, it's kind of like in the 9 different steps that we will talk about here at the end, that some of the same things. It's this back to call Monday 12 of your favorite people. And one of the things that core training does that guarantees $1 million of income is they really help you to stay focused and hold you accountable to doing that. It's just calling 12 of your favorite people every Monday, and that's once a month. Those same 12 people are then contacted. The importance of birthday cards. It's a way to make yourself unique, and a letter from your heart to your past 50 clients. So we talked about database. And one of the things with the database that you can do is you can just get a newsletter from anybody. And in that newsletter, that at the top of it, just put down a personal message to them. And if you don't have a CRM yet, if you don't have MailChimp or whatever to send out large emails, that if you have, I think you can send out a couple hundred of emails per day. And so just start sending out your own emails to get somebody else's newsletter, that they have newsletters available typically for free in different places. And I can help you with those resources if you need, and have a newsletter, and then write something personal about you. Build deep and meaningful relationships. Make sure you start writing down your leads and then putting it into what lead tracker. And that's just an Excel report where you actually write down all the leads, all the people that you know, with all the contact information and any comments about them. And then in that one column with email, you can just copy and paste that blind copy on your email and send out a monthly newsletter is what I would recommend, or just a monthly letter about you. And because they know you're an agent, or at the bottom, you can have your signature that you're an agent. And then thank you cards. And there's nothing like getting a thank you card. And again, if you think in your experience, how many birthday cards do you get? Not many. How many thank you cards do you get? Not many. And so for you to be focused on, that's what I want to do. And then I want to start doing great things. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So common traits of top producers. And so here's what the common traits are. And so you can have these common traits. Prospecting, they pick up the phone and they call people they don't know. And that could be through referral partners, and that way you don't have to sell anything, that they already trust you. And you can get right into the service. Accountability, that they stress that all top producers They use an outside coach, they have accountability partners, etc. So if you truly want to get to the next level of success with listings, with your business, with your life, that to use being this with the accountability and using outside coaching programs such as my Platinum Coaching Program. Have daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly goals. If you don't have goals, if you're not asking for what you want, you'll never get it. So, so right now, I'd like you to write down, what is your goal for this month? And so business wise, what is your goal? And just write it down right now. My goal this month is to whatever. Okay. And then you may want to think by the end of the year, what is my goal? What do I want to achieve by the end of the year? Number of closings, amount of money, number of referral partners, whatever that is. But as you start getting clear on what you want, that then everything will flow easily and gracefully and powerfully into your experience. And then many tell us they start the morning with exercise. So I have a power plate, and so this morning I did my power plate, and then a couple mornings a week I do. I go to the gym and I do what I call play in, and I do machines, and then twice a week I do yoga. But to exercise, that is, you get your body healthy. It's just good. It gets your mind healthy and clear, and so you want to start feeling good. And here's an example, for example, of Eric here, that this is what he does. He wakes up at 4:45. He wakes up, prays, meditates. And just a word about waking up. When you wake up, don't just jump out of bed. Why don't you wake up and say, wow, I just love that I'm here with my inner being, with my soul, that I love that this day is going to be a great day, that I love that I'm getting out of bed on the right side of the bed. I just love that this day is going to bring me more abundance, more harmonious people, easy flowing travels that I have that are safe and fun, and that I have an exciting day and I have a fun day and I enjoy my day. And you get out of bed doing that, and that intention right there, I'm telling you, it'll start changing your life. But there's a bunch of things that he makes 25 contacts a day. And he says this is a contact sport. So, kind of like football or whatever. It's a contact sport. So, yeah, this is about you contacting people. You don't know about you getting out there, and in real easy, fun ways that are enjoyable for you. Okay, you don't have to have your own happy hour, for example, and give a talk every month, but you could definitely attend a happy hour every month, or some type of meeting there, and we'll get into all that. And then notice he also incorporates his personal life, and so like he calls mom and Jessica his family. He's booking a mega camp for himself in order to even be better. And so, it's all about, hey, I'm going to be more than I was yesterday. And the way for me to be more is to think more about what I want to do. And then what's the purpose of the call? And really, this is just really simple, that you should always have an objective on the call. And so when you call, that in the middle of the page there, that you want to ask for an appointment, and with that person. Okay, it could be a referral partner, it could be a listing, it could be a buyer, whatever, but ask for appointment. The next one is, like, if they say no, I'm not interested, whatever, then ask for a referral. And you don't just say, I want a referral. You share what your goal is, that, I'd like to help 4 families, and I'm looking for people in, the Austin market or the Dallas market, and I'm looking for, homes that are over $200,000, or a particular community. But get specific so you can help guide the people you're talking to into giving you what you want. And then the last and final thing is to make sure you get contact information and then permission to stay in touch. And that builds your database, that builds your list, and that is one of the key ways in order to become successful. So, we discuss, I'm doing this live also, and this 3-week seminar. And one of the things that we discussed that really hit people as something that they could easily do is to pick a neighborhood And so here's what my quick little recommendation is that pick a neighborhood, go to a nearby a store. So it could be a restaurant or a dry cleaner or whatever, and tell them that you're going to be knocking on some of the doors in this neighborhood. And would they have a coupon that you'd like to, that they would like for you to hand out to them? And that way you're supporting the local businesses. And so you build relationships there with that restaurant or whatever company it is. And then also you're giving something to, besides your awesome self and ability to be able to sell their home, but you give them something in addition of value. And that is, wow, you could get a discount at this restaurant or at the dry cleaner or whatever it may be. So when to do this, I would just ask you, if you do this one action step, and I have a guy that per month sells about 4 listings every month, and this is how he does it. He goes, picks a neighborhood, goes to a restaurant or whatever, gets a coupon. He has a little handout about him and then that coupon, and he knocks on doors. And what I'm asking you to do is Saturday morning from 9 to 10, and so it's not too hot, but just try this. You will be amazed at the warm reception that you'll have with these people by knocking on doors. If you'd like 4 listings per month, this is a sure way of doing it. You can just do this step as long as you have the right mindset and say, hey, yeah, that these are going to be wonderful. They're going to welcome me, that they're going to be happy, that I'm calling on them, etc. And so what would you talk about? Well, here's some questions. What do you like about this neighborhood? What don't you like? Where are you from originally? What brought you here? How long do you plan on staying at your house? And so those are just great questions to start out, that you're calling on them to see, kind of get a feel for the neighborhood. And I would share with them that, yeah, you're the real estate expert of this neighborhood, and that's why you're knocking on those doors. But and taking good notes, building your relationships, doing follow-up calls, getting contact information, um, and it's not a sales call. And so really get out of this whole sales mode. You don't like to be sold. Nobody likes to be sold by, whether it's somebody knocking on your door or whatever. Make it about the relationship and make it about them. And so farming, so pick that neighborhood close to recent transactions and spheres of influence. So that might be the neighborhood you pick. And maybe the area you live in, where your kids go to school, the neighborhood where your church is located, near a place you volunteer at. But just start with one neighborhood and then eventually perhaps a zip code, and just start focusing on that. And you'll be amazed you can call them. And remember, you have Cole Realty, COLE, where you can get that. And I'll share that with you a little bit later. And then the other thing is that you can share with them when you're knocking their door or calling them up or whatever it is, but start getting into farming this neighborhood of yours. And so I think today's big aha is, I want you to develop a neighborhood, identify a neighborhood that you want to go to and start to help and serve those people in selling and buying homes in that neighborhood. So another great thing to have a conversation with them is, hey, I have a great family with 2 school-age children who would love to get into Maxey Elementary, and you're in that school district, et cetera. A client of mine is looking for a house in this division, and they'd like to move in, but put some put some heart to it, have a story to it. And here's some stories are that, that once you have the listing, that you're going to be able to attract lots of different buyers, and not just, these. But I have long time clients of mine that are now empty nesters. They'd like to move in, to a smaller neighborhood or whatever. But that's the buyer's story. So all of these are stories that you can start telling now. So the best numbers to get, so if you want to start calling, and again, I would recommend just 9 to 10 on Saturday morning, go pick a neighborhood and start knocking on those doors and starting up conversations. And I've given you topics now and discussion points, asking questions, the key to you controlling the conversation, but them thinking that they're in control because they're allowed to answer an open-ended question. And so Cole Realty and Jeff there, that's his contact number to be able to get. And what they do is their system works that you just write down a address like on a listing. Go ahead and get a listing in some neighborhood you have, do that address, and then what happens is you type that address into their system, and they'll give you about 1,500 cell phones and hardline phones in that neighborhood. And then you can just start, whether it's your listing or not, say, hey, we have, and we do, you represent real estate, that, we have a home that just, it was listed here and was wondering if you'd be interested in listing your home, or when do you expect to leave your home, or did you know about this? Just start asking those questions. The other amazing opportunity is on these life events. And so I have one real estate agent that she basically says, all I have to do is go do this. And she goes down to the courthouse and she gets information on divorces, mortgage defaults, pending foreclosures, and evictions, probates, tax default, all of those, that type of information. She goes down there and she just starts calling those people. And she says, hey, I'm a real estate agent. I saw that your life is changing here and was wondering if I could help you with any of your real estate. Are you looking to, sell your home, or do you want to move to a different location? Whatever that may be, and be there of service. And so this lady can make as much money as she wants. She just knows, she has the belief that she can just go down, get this information, call these people, and help them. And she does. And she gets business out of it every time. And so again, it's a matter of, hey, what step are you going to take here? Because I'm giving you a lot of different options, but you have to take an inspired step that really sounds good to you. And what I would recommend is you try it. Because if you haven't tried it yet, you don't really know how it is, and you've just been making up in your mind how you think it might be, and that just think, hey, it's going to be easy, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be effective, and I'm going to get lots of listings, lots of real estate business from this, and lots of people that I can, meet. And so empty nesters, absentee owners, peak purchasers, all those type of things. And the best place, if you don't want to go down to the county courthouse, is that, and I think they do it by county, that call Rebo Gateway. And so there's Benutech and Joe there, that you call him, and that's pretty inexpensive per month. I don't recall exactly, but it's maybe like $30 per month or something, and they give you that information. And then you just grab that information. That could be one of your activities every week during the week. Like on every Monday, I'm going to review the divorces, the defaults, whatever that may be. And then there on MLS, you can get for sale. I'm sorry, not on MLS but for sale by owner, you can also get on those, but expired. So you can get on MLS on what expired. And I just had a real estate agent actually lose a deal because it expired and they didn't realize it. And within an hour, that was picked up, that listing. And you can be that person picking up that listing. So life events really, and this is going on all the time. These are life events that are going on continuously. So it's never going to run out. And so because of that this is an endless stream of sources that I'm providing you that you're going to be able to take advantage of and build your business. And then in my mind, there is nothing easier. I built $1 million consulting business on this. I have helped other people build $1 million whatever, real estate businesses, different companies, their own empires, and it's all with referral partners. And this will increase your close rate. And so what I'd like you to do is right now is to write down on who is a referral partner. So this is a formalized process. And again, it's a proprietary process of mine. And if you want to know more about it, it's all within my Platinum coaching, that a formalized process where you identify referral partners that will increase your business. And they're person. So who's a referral partner? Person that's well connected, respected in the community or your line of business, and preferably is used and is delighted with, in this case, your service, your service and product, your service by being a real estate agent and the product of the homes that you have been able to buy and sell. And so right now I want you to think about who is somebody that I know that I can go ahead and contact and ask for help. And so write down that person who's connected, who's somebody that you could do, that is it. And it could be, it can be your hairdresser, it can be a neighbor of yours, it could be a family member of yours, it could be a church member, it could be, the head of your church, that it could be an insurance agent, but who are people that are out there and talking to a lot of people? And so it could be, I just connected with a member of the distinguished member of the Chamber of Commerce. And he's just, he literally is emailing me all the time saying, oh man, I can't wait to help you. I want you to speak in front of the, chamber. I can introduce you to this lady that, that way you could maybe be a sponsor with us. And, all kinds of different opportunities. And usually it doesn't cost any money. In fact, the reason why Referral Partners, one of many reasons why Referral Partners is so good, is it's so easy and cost effective. It typically doesn't cost anything in order to do. So write down that person's name right now, because altogether I'd like you to get 10. Now, I have an agent that I coach with that actually has 20 referral partners, and they have, just met with them yesterday, and they have over 20 leads every month that they want to just give to a credit company. So think about credit companies. Do you know a credit company? If not, call some credit companies and, credit repair, credit fixing, whatever. But I have an amazing one here in Dallas, and they have leads. And so here is a way for you to get leads, is this credit company that they fix people's credit score. And one of the reasons why they want to increase their credit score is they want to buy a home. And so once they're ready, that they then give those referrals to them. So these 20, because this agent has 20 referral partners, again, you really only need 10, but she has 20 leads that are about bad credit per week that she's giving to the credit people. And so next week she's going to meet with these credit people and say, hey, I'm going to give you 20 leads a week. And what I want back is all the leads that you have, all the clients that you have that are qualified to buy a house. So just know that, wow, there's going to be new ideas for you. And there's one fantastic, easy new idea. So the referral partnership process, remember, when you meet with them, what are you going to talk to them about? Share your goal. I want to help, 4 families, and then ask for their help. Share your elevator speech that you're an experienced and successful real estate agent that is focused in helping people sell or buy their homes in this market. And ideally, you'd like to have people that are looking at homes for $200,000 or more. And that goes right into your ideal customer. Who am I looking for? People with $200,000 or more looking to sell or buy their home, and that they're motivated, and again, they won't know all the answers to your ideal customer, but they'll know some of them. and they'll know what type of neighborhood they live in, and what type of car they drive, whatever. That will give you maybe some idea of what type of neighborhood they would have. And then the key here is to ask for a personal introduction. And so that is the key of it all, is you ask them to call the person that they have thought of. It's who do you know, not do you know. It's who do you know, and they will start attracting in their minds, in their experience, people that they know that you want, and then you want them to call them and tell them about you, and that you're this experienced real estate agent, and that you would like to, that if they're still interested in selling their home or buying a home, that would they like to be introduced to you. And then that referral says yes, that friend of theirs says yes, and then you call back your referral partner and say, hey, were you able to talk to, Susie? And they say, yes, I was, and they're expecting your call. And when you call, you will be warmly greeted, and they'll be excited to start working with you. So it's a magical, magical system that all you need to do is identify that referral partner and start talking to them. And you'll get just used to on how to build these relationships easily. So doing great things. And so one of the keys to the core training system, and over $1 million a month of income in the next 2 years. And you can have that too, if you believe that, if you start taking these steps, but doing great things. That makes 60 calls per week to people you don't know. And again, that can be through a referral partner, because you don't know that person, but they already know you. And then they recommend to break bread together with people. And so just yesterday, I met with Wells Fargo with some amazing programs, uh, and so I broke bread with them, and most of the conversation was about, where they were from, what they were doing, and when they came here and where they live, and so it was all personal stuff. And at the end, the last maybe 15 minutes, we identified a whole plan in order to how to build the business. And that's another referral partner you could think of, is who's a loan officer that that they'll typically pay for half of your marketing. And so legally, they can pay for half of your marketing. And so think about that. And wow, that would be cool to get somebody to start paying for half of your marketing. You can even get two people to pay for it. And as long as they're not over 40%, if you have two, that and you're paying 10%, so you could actually do marketing paying 10%. I'm not sure about the law on that, but I'm pretty sure that I was told that the other day. But if anything, start going to a loan officer and asking them to start paying for half of your marketing. And so what kind of marketing? It might be mailers to your neighborhood. It might be going into getting leads from Realtor.com, whatever the case may be. And then attend at least 2 events per week. And so what events are you attending this week? So think to yourself, what events are you attending this week? If you could just get to 1 event per week, you're magical. It'll start providing everything that you want. And then the importance of having 10 faces to faces per week. So meeting with people, they can be clients, they can be referral partners, they can be prospects, they can be people at these different events that you go to. And what kind of events? Could be the chamber, could be Kiwanis, could be your church, some church event, could be meetup. Do something that you're interested in. Don't go into something that you're not interested in. Go do something you're interested in, such as a meetup group. And then I would recommend on that when you go, you have a name tag on there with your name, a real nice name tag, a permanent type of name tag that you put on with your name, and that you're a real estate agent. And that way you don't have to say that, but people will read that, see that you are an agent, and then you can get into a conversation. It's a good conversation piece. So there's just many, many ways to get out there and to be talking to people you don't know. It's the key to your success. And then we have actual activities. So on this that I'd like you to look at. So on Monday, it's called those 12 people. So on your list that, and if you don't have a list, you just start making up a list of how many people you know, relatives, friends, acquaintances, past clients, whatever it is, just start writing the list, call them up, ask for their birthday, tell them a little about on your goal and what you're trying to do. And who knows, you could ask every one of them if they want to be a referral partner for you. Okay. And so, and remember those 3 points on what's the purpose of the call in order to get an appointment with them. So to see them, there's nothing like face to face. Get a referral from them, or for sure to get permission to stay in contact. Can I call you once a month just to, get an update on how you're doing? And then and so all of you should be doing that now on Monday, calling 12 people. That I'd like to have you look now, and this is just continuing to build your business in an easy way. But on Tuesday, maybe you want to do status updates calls. Wednesday, your top listing prospects. So if you get out there to those neighborhoods, you'll have that list. Thursday, top 50 past clients. So if you don't have top 50 past clients, then do the top 50 people whatever it be. And then, and here's a really good one, I think, for you all is on Friday. Start focusing on meeting with business people. Business people know lots of people. Why? Because they're in a business, which most people are, okay? And that if they're in a fairly large company, they know lots of people that are in that company. And so I just had someone that got a referral partner into a company, and that company has about 25 employees. And they got permission to be able to go to like a lunch and learn, and where they don't have to buy lunch. They're just going to go there and they're going to do a 10-minute spiel on, hey, if you're looking to buy or sell your home, here's how to do it. And again, if you know any unions, you let me know, and we can do some major easy business by giving them $500 gift certificate, and then to also insure them for if they go on strike, that for 6 months their mortgage is paid for. An amazing benefit. The other one is builders, and this is just easy. That I'm telling you, most agents aren't on this webinar, because you're on this webinar, you're going to become more successful. And I can guarantee it that you're going to become more successful. And most of you have already showed me on how you are more successful. And so it's easy. And so looking at that go to builders. And if you coach with me, I have a whole builder's way on how to go into a builder and have yourself shine over and above just being a regular agent going in without some type of program. And so I can provide a program for you that is pretty cool. And then, so now what we're going to do in the remaining minutes, we just have about like 14 minutes remaining, but go through the 9 realtors laws. So these are the 9 realtor laws that that core training shares with people, and they're really some good ideas. So, for example, so they say what we've been saying all along: call 12 of your top favorite 50 people every Monday. Well, here's some more things you can talk to them about. Let them know that they're on your list. Okay. Invite them to a separate happy hour. I have a event called Wine and Wisdom here in Dallas, and it's with a bunch of business people, which means that they probably have a decent income, which means they probably are homeowners or want to buy a home. And so they're prospects that are there. And so Wine and Wisdom, but you can go out and find, there's different meetups that you can go to, and you can find this. And so invite them someplace and get to know them, and have fun. Make this all fun. It's not about business. The business will come. And then ask how you can help them with their business. Not a better question in the world to ask is, tell me, how can I help you? I always ask people when I'm meeting with them, like at lunch yesterday, that I asked, and so tell me, how can I help you? And so people love that. And so think about how you can help them. And as you help others, so that'll all come back to you. And then again, the birthday program, and what the ABCs are is they actually categorize their clientele. Are they an A clientele that, they're looking to sell their home within the next year? Or are they a C clientele where they don't have very good credit? They're, not too interested in the home living. A lot of millennials really aren't interested in buying a home right now. They don't have enough money for it, and that's a big population that's coming into play now, and they're doing a lot of renting, but they are also buying. And so then looking at the top 50 past clients. And so it could be clients, if you just got into real estate recently, it can be clients from a previous business you were in. It doesn't matter. But call 12 of them. They recommend every Thursday. Keep information about them to weave into the conversation. So you want to take good notes about everybody. And so you want to know what their names are. So like I know the wife's name, the kids' names, and I write that down right when I'm with them. I have a time management system that is exquisite. That it'll save you 3 weeks a year, and it'll increase that high payoff activities from 33% about most of the time we're engaged in high payoff to over 60%. And what happens then, that'll probably double your business. It usually doubles your business. Well, my time management system, I actually write down the things in the conversation right there while they're talking to me. My wife's name is Maria or whatever, and I write down that information. People just love that. Then I send an email back and, hey, give my best to, Maria. And they think, wow, they're really thoughtful. And so this is how to be thoughtful and build deep and meaningful relationships. And so with those past 50 clients of yours that, again, call every Thursday, and then the happy hour. And what this happy hour is that choose event. It doesn't have to be your event. Just choose an event that you're going to hang out with once a month or twice a month or whatever that case may be. And again, they recommend 2 events, per week, but just start out easy and do, 1 event per month. And you're going to start seeing that you're going to have more and more opportunities. And when you look back, you say, gosh, where did I find that opportunity? Oh, that's right. It was at that marketing event. You're not going to find the opportunities per se sitting in, your home or it's about getting out there. And so you start with sitting in your home with thinking about what you want, and then you go out to the world and it'll come to you. And then the top 50 past clients, again, a birthday program, and then see 15 people face to face. And so listing appointments, showing appointments, break bread with 5 of them every week. Always be interested in them. Come bearing gifts as often as possible. And so I love that. So yesterday I bought lunch, for example. That was my gift to them. And so, they recognize, wow, that's my, consideration that I've given to them. That laws 4 through 6 is happy hour monthly, same date, time, and location. Reason why you want people to start getting in a habit to coming and seeing you. And so again, doesn't even have to be your happy hour that you organize. You could buy drinks, though, for the people that come. You could buy 2 drinks for them and hand out tickets. You could start doing videos. I have a little video that I do now on my weekly encouragement from Dr. Hank, and that's done with this little machine that really all I do is I put in my iPad into it, put it in that machine, and then it actually rolls the script for me, and then it's me talking. And so people can see my energy, my smile, and a smile, no matter what language it is, it's a common language all over the world. And so to be smiling and to be able to offer, these wonderful things. Think about having a lunch and learn. And so maybe going to different companies and saying, I'd like to, provide a lunch and learn for you and your office. And so again, that could be the same date, time, location, or it could be at different locations on wherever you wherever you secure an appointment with. Again, this video invite, that people like videos. And so you can collect a survey at the end and start asking them questions like, are you interested in selling your home the next year? Are you interested in buying a home the next year? Just all of those different factors. Are you interested in increasing your credit? And again, I have somebody that could help you, and for all of you that they're a national company, but it's just a great credit company. It's not just one where you call an 800 number. I mean, they actually know like the collection people and can get some things off people's records within 20 minutes. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And then this last one I like, for the most part. I like one of them. I don't like too much, but they are cute. And so, give cheesy gifts. And so here's an idea. Give a shot glass and then write a note with it. Give me a shot at your business. So if you're having a hard time getting into a company or getting into a union or getting into a church or whatever, that give them a shot glass and give me a shot at your business. I love that. A boomerang, that, hey, I want you to bring your business back to me. So if it's somebody that, say, well, I don't think the next house I'm going to do with you, send them a boomerang. They're going to see that, you have good intentions. You are a good person. And you did mean well. That, there's mistakes, things happen that, you didn't plan on, whatever. The Army man, I'm not real big into, even though I was in the Army, but I'm not into war. But let's go to war together, and so that's just kind of a fun little guy, and so do a little Army soldier. So let's go to war together, and helping you, sell this home or whatever. Okay. And then baseballs, and this is a good one. It's baseball season. Let's knock some deals out of the park. And so that could be with a loan officer that you would give, or a referral partner. And remember, with referral partners, that not only do you receive referrals, but you can also give referrals. So get to understand what their business is as well. And then laws 7 through 9, 8 good gifts every month. And so make them personalized, $50 to $75, make them fun, and all about you forms. So everything's about them. Okay. Builders, stop by to see them every Friday, bring food, follow up on Mondays, send a personal gifts. Whale lists. I just love this. I remember years ago that I was the international distributor with a company, and we went to Hawaii, and I gave a talk on whales and catching whales and how to do it. And it was actually with referral partners. But think about builders, rich people, anybody influential that you would love to know, that, start calling them, start asking them about how did you build that empire, that get out there and have the courage, have the courage and stand up and say, hey, no, but everybody is just as special as you. Okay, nobody's more special than you. And so because of that, get out there and give them some personal gifts to wow them, whatever's in season, maybe some sports things. And so those are just some real good, solid ways in order to get the business, to build the relationships, to get the business that you want. And the 9 realtor laws that are time proven and used, again, with core training. And so to finish up our third and final week, that I have loved our time together, that your success steps to continue this momentum, improve your mindset by reading and breathing deeply. This idea about breathing deeply, magnifying yourself. I want you to select at least 2 steps to more listings. So I gave you more steps now today that are easy. And I think the big one that I would love all of you to do is to really say, yes, I'm going to go out and I'm going to start knocking on doors just from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. And I'm going to give them, a certificate, whatever. And so you can plan that this week and do that this Saturday. And then identify another referral partners. I'm sharing with you, it doesn't matter what your situation, mention that you have referral partners that are ready to help you, to give you personal introductions into the type of ideal clients that you're looking for. And then think about doing at least two great things. And so whether it's the birthday cards, whether it's thank you notes, that Monday through Friday on doing that, and then incorporate the 9 realtor laws into your life. And I'm going to be sending you this recap, and so you'll be able to have the recap of this webinar to review that. And you'll have the PowerPoint, so you'll be able to actually look at those 9 different realtor laws to help you to build the business of your dreams. So, ladies and gentlemen, that I certainly appreciate you being with me today. That it has been quite a ride for us. In the last 3 weeks, we have created more of the things that we want, and that is just fantastic. I'm proud of all of you. Keep in contact with me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you'd like me to help you to go to the next level of success. And with that, I wish you all the best in listings, all the best in your life, and know that all that you desire is coming your way. All the best. God bless.